From CBS News Bay Area, this is the Afternoon Edition.
And right now on the Afternoon Edition, breaking developments out of San Jose, where a police officer is in the hospital after being shot while on a call. Good afternoon. I'm Amanda Starantino.
And I'm Ryan Yamamoto. Let's get straight out to that news in San Jose. Our chopper was over the scene. You can see this is happening at a very large condo complex right there. Police cars lining the closed down streets. This is at Ariza Avenue and Race Street. It's in the Burbank neighborhood, just across the street from O'Connor Park, just south of San Carlos Street. Details are still coming in, but this is what we know so far. Police say they responded to a family disturbance around 8 this morning. When they got to the scene, shots were fired from inside the home, hitting one officer. That officer has been taken to the hospital, and the roads nearby are still shut down, and police are asking people to avoid the area.
We have tactical negotiators, we have our SWAT team, we have crisis intervention team here, and we have several other units that are special operations, as well as the majority of our investigations team is here as well to make sure that we put everything together.
That officer was taken to Valley Medical Center. We're still waiting to hear how they are doing. Our Katie Nielsen is on the scene. We'll have the very latest on KPIX News at 3.
And turning now to our fire watch, these are time lapses from 3 different fires burning in Northern California, one in the Klamath National Forest, one in the Sierra, and one it appears to be in Butte County. According to CAL FIRE, at least 4 different wildfires have started this morning. One of them has grown to about 3,000 acres.
So as we check in with First Alert meteorologist Mary Lee, through most of this fire season and most of this summer, we've been pretty lucky, but it looks like the wildfire season has arrived.
Yeah, it has for sure, and we are watching that very closely for you. I want to show you and give you an update on the fire burning in the Klamath National Forest with thousands of acres burning there. This is the head fire here, and the fire is just to the east of Happy Camp and to the northwest of Mount Shasta. And the very latest, the current weather conditions for this area, looking at temperatures in the mid-80s. So it is a hot day for firefighters. They're up against low relative humidity down to 23% and light winds. So at least the good news, the winds are on the light side. They are coming out of the northeast, and that is a dry wind. But at least thankfully, with those calmer conditions, with those winds, it should help firefighters just trying to get a handle on that fire burning up north in Klamath National Forest there. So I want to show you how this plays out as we look ahead to for us here in the Bay Area. So we are not going to be affected at all from the smoke of the wildfires burning to our north, because we're actually getting that southerly wind, and that's bringing in that subtropical moisture, that mugginess for here in the Bay Area. And I'll be tracking as we look ahead to next week, more tropical moisture. We'll talk about that coming up in just a few minutes. Amanda, back to you.
Thanks, Mary. A 4-year-old girl is dead after she and her dad were hit by a car in a San Francisco crosswalk. This happened at 4th and King Streets, right outside the Caltrain station and just down the road from Oracle Park, where crowds of people were making their way to the Giants game. Police say the girl's father was pushing her across the intersection in a stroller when an SUV hit the two of them. They were both rushed to the hospital, the father with life-threatening injuries. The 4-year-old, however, did not make it. People who live in the area say there have been ongoing problems at that intersection.
When I go take the train for work, I cross this intersection with my bike, and I think it's really dangerous. Like, I have to really make sure no one's coming, and people often try to turn on red when the crosswalk sign is going, and so you have to really be paying attention.
Police say drugs and alcohol did not appear to be a factor in this accident. At this time, police are still going through evidence to understand how this unfortunately happened.
And Amanda, one way city officials have tried to make San Francisco streets safer is through the new Valencia bike lane. But as Kelsey Thord reports, not everyone is happy with those changes.
Bruce Halperin lives near the corner of Valencia and 23rd Street in San Francisco. He doesn't own a car. His main form of transportation for both him and his dog is his bicycle.
I do all my shopping. I patronize restaurants and whatnot on Valencia Street. It's my main route to work.
Bruce says Valencia has long been an issue for cyclists, with busy roads, narrow lanes, and limited parking, all creating safety concerns. That's why, earlier this year, the city announced it was launching a pilot program, testing out a new center-running bike lane on Valencia between 15th and 23rd Street. It's a design they believe will make the street safer for everyone.
So banning left turns and separating the traffic with the center running bikeway reduces the risk to pedestrians. Somebody was killed at this intersection walking across the street with a green light just a few months ago. Secondly, we physically separated the cyclists from the moving traffic.
But Bruce says he was nervous about how well the new design would actually work. Even so, he initially tried to keep an open mind.
Once it was approved, I was willing to give it a chance, and the rollout has been an absolute disaster, I think.
Bruce says in just the few weeks the bike lanes have been fully open, he's already witnessed multiple crashes.
One, the woman was injured. She had a gash on her head and had to be taken away by ambulance.
Bruce says the center lanes make it difficult for cyclists to get on and off the road. He says he's also already seen multiple cars driving over the protective barriers and down the bike lanes. But the worst part, he says, are the turn lane boxes that force cyclists to stand within inches of passing cars.
And the car traffic is just whizzing right by you, and there's no physical protection whatsoever, and it's really scary.
Still, SFMTA officials are standing by the design, saying in the long run, they believe this design will be a safer option.
We think that this is a big step forward for safety on Valencia. It does not solve every single problem, and it's not perfect, but it's a big step forward.
Bruce says he still doesn't agree. His hope is that the city removes the center lanes as soon as possible and goes back to a more traditional side lane design. Until that day, though, he says he has no choice but to use the lanes since they're right outside his front door.
I'm young, I'm relatively confident as a cyclist, but it's still scary.
The pilot program is expected to last a year. SFMTA says the first report on how the lanes are working will come out in the fall.
Well, it's back to school week here at CBS News Bay Area, and today 48,000 San Francisco Unified students are back in the classroom. Sean Chitness was with students at Dr. William Cobb Elementary.
It's a great start to the new school year here at Cobb Elementary, and they have brought everyone out to celebrate the first day of school. Not only the superintendent and district leaders, but even the Warriors Foundation handing out some cool Warriors gear to kids as they begin a new school year here. Now, the superintendent did address some of the concerns that remain for this school district. San Francisco Unified School District looking to get more teachers, as there are some classrooms that have open positions. But the district leader wanted to make it clear to parents and the community that they have the resources to make sure that students get the attention they need while they look to find more teachers. As for the parents arriving here, of course, a mix of emotions. We were able to talk to one family that was letting their twins go to school for the first time, leaving the house and leaving mom for a long period of the day.
We came over here the other day and parked and walked around to kind of get the lay of the land, and we've talked about getting to play outside and meeting new friends and school lunch, so.
And another point to highlight about Cobb Elementary, it is one of the district's community schools. That means it's received some additional funding to work on the services and support it can offer families. Try to cater that so it is really specific to what is happening in this part of the city. Now back to you.
Thanks, Sean. And from the little kids to the big kids, it's move-in day at UC Berkeley. Thousands of new incoming students are making their way to their new dorms. Students and families unloaded boxes and boxes and boxes of items out of cars and into housing. We spoke to one family who had two daughters moving in at the same time.
It feels great so far. I've had one night, so we'll see how it goes the rest of the week.
You know, his first kids leaving the house, and two of them in one shot. So it's, you know, it gets sentimental. I'll be in tears before I'm done.
Yeah, move-in day for returning students is this Sunday. The first day of classes is on next Wednesday.